Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now Rush. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. These two teams, you may remember, they met in Minnesota earlier in the year with the Vikings coming out victorious. So if they can win again here in Detroit, they'd pull off the season sweep. To throw again on second down. Rush. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now a give running right, it's Cook. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. On 4th down, Rush. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike Zimmer got to be unhappy with how that turned out. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because
touchdown, Detroit! I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. On second down, it's Turner, and he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. They'll go with a keeper, and he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. first down. Here's the run with Cook. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And yet again, well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Extra point attempt to come here. And that one makes it 14-7.
Next to score, Lions 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Back to throw here. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll set up a throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Again, he'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Now back to throw. And he will find his big tight end over the middle.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Back to throw now on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football, and the Vikings pick up the football. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. 20, 10. And they are going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. Now the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Ties the game at 14. Chris Blewitt set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they've got to be still reeling from the events of a moment ago. What a turn on that last play.
You're knocking on the door. You're about to take it in. You think you're going to get some points on the board. Instead, you cough it up and watch them take it the rest of the way to the opposite end zone. That's a two-score swing that you just gave up.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
2nd and 10. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Here's a handoff out of the gun. It's Cameron Dantzler who got him down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby. 7 Pirates.
They'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal as he's out of bounds at about the 8.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
What we got? What we got? What we got?
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
At the 8-yard line.
He'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And the Vikings are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They start the drive with Cook. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it third down at 6. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Room here to run. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. 87 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Well, we have seen some rookie running backs come in and have a big impact year one. And this guy would certainly fit that bill, as that was one heck of a run there.
And what I really enjoyed about that run and what made it so impressive to me was how he improvised along the way. Sometimes on a big play, you just get the football and you take off in a straight line and go. But this time, how about the artistry of that play? That looked a little bit like a Picasso to me.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. A give. This is Cook. And the tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On third down, it's Turner. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Able to push his way through, and just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1.
A 6-yard pickup brings up
2nd and goal from the 1. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Rush. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. They'll throw now on the final play. His throw incomplete. So we hit halftime with our visitors, the Vikings, taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half? It got his man complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Back to throw. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he
got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Flushed out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
This is caught. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Back to throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are going to jump back in front. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 109 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Back to the ground, this time Cook. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 33.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. But there's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball?
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
They'll run on first down. Cook finding room to the 20. Touchdown, Vikings! Dalvin Cook with his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. And the Vikings have once again taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game.
Lions 20.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll go out of bounds, making it all the way down to the 5. A big play there on the catch and run. Pretty good yards after the catch there on that crossing route. Is a crossing route good for a quarterback because the receiver's coming across his line of vision?
They love those kind of throws. And how many times have you seen any of what we call an in-breaking route? Quarterback really turns it loose, doesn't he? Has a lot more confidence because he can see the play right in front of him.
They'll try to run this one in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
They'll try again. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Vikings, they come up big down near the goal line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Cook following the penalty. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Second down at the 6-yard line.
They'll try the left side. Turner. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. So a little more space to work with here from the 13 on 1st and 10.
First down, Minnesota.
To throw is Rush. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. He tried to get something going there with a little toss behind the line of scrimmage. Unsuccessful.
How about the athleticism of the coverage, though? Being able to dance with him coming out of the backfield. That's not easily done. But not only did he dance, took it, wheeled, and went the other way. Ended up with 6 points for his team.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Throwing after the interception. Rush. Steps away to his left. Getting this into the hands of Turner. And some room to work. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Rush to throw. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. Cook with a first down and much more. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, 43 yards. And the Vikings have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the third quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Lions, 27.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now a play fake here on first down. Flush to his right. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll set up to throw. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Lions on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. They're going to look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
But to me, this leads to the question, do you admire the way he puts his body out there all the time, or do you think he should protect himself a little bit more?
Well, he's been on the ground several times with all those sacks that he's taken. So, I don't know, I kind of admire him not sliding down there, don't you?
I'm with you on that one. The meter definitely leans towards admiration.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They knew they had the free play after the penalty. They get great yardage, so they can decline that penalty.
And one of the things we've seen develop more and more in recent years are teams seeing that penalty occur and still taking the big shot downfield and hoping to gain the yardage as we just saw there. They practice it, they work on it, and this time they're successful.
Now he'll let it go deep right side.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off inside the 10. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
Well, 217 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now a give, right side. Turner, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing here, Rush. Escaping the pressure right. He finds his man, complete. That's Brooks. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. Cook able to escape. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
From the 30 on 2nd down. Rush. Quick hitter here. It's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
On 1st down, it's Cook. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll try the left side. It's Turner. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Back to throw, Rush. Flushed out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Here's 2nd and 10. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. Now from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Back to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have the Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 22-yard line.